So one of the studies that I read that really stuck out to me in terms of why we all need to do a detox was actually conducted by the American Red Cross. And they took a sampling of the cord blood of babies as they were born. So,
oh my gosh.
you know, these are virgin beings coming into our world. You know, for many years it was thought they were fully protected inside the placenta from all of the...
Clean and pure.
Yes, clean and pure, right? Well, what they found is that on average, these newborn infants had 250 or more toxic chemicals in their bloodstream already.
250?
And I'm talking like
and this is
Teflon,
like presumed healthy baby, just like an average.
Yeah, an average. And, you know, they did it across multiple babies. But, you know, Scotchgard, Teflon, heavy metals, it's pretty... So think about us, you know, like 30, 40, 50 years later, having abused our bodies, having lived in, you know, our toxic environment.
I'm amazed we look this beautiful.
That's right. So, you know, hopefully if you weren't convinced of the need, that might shed a little bit of light on it, because I do think that even just at a physical level, it's very important. And, you know, the reason that we have created our 7-week system with the detox at the beginning is that I think it does almost awaken, it forces us, right, to become more awake in our bodies, to have more, you know, conscious awareness of what we eat, a conscious awareness of what does it mean to be hungry.
Like I was like, I realized my hunger was not hunger. I had wired it to my shame. It was, I had a sexual craving for a boy, or I had a creativity craving, like needing to sing or needing to write music. I had to rewire that. Like hunger was not hunger for me. Most of it, it was the creative force of the feminine wanting to come through.
And see, this is why I'm so excited, because this is what needs to happen, right? You will have an aha moment, I guarantee you.
Many.
Right. And so that's why we also encourage journaling through this process, because there will be moments where your paradigm is going to be shattered. If your paradigm was, okay, when I feel an empty stomach, that means I'm hungry. And all of a sudden you feel an empty stomach, but because you're feeding your body amazing nutrition, you don't feel hunger, or you don't feel that starvation. Like all these paradigms that we've wired over the years, whether it's connected to deeper emotional or repressed feelings, or just, you know, just mindless things that we've decided, okay, when I feel this way, that means I need to do this. All these paradigms are blasted through the cleanse. And when I went through it the first time, this was now 7 years ago, I didn't have the benefit of Keith. I didn't have a spiritual guide that was taking me through it in addition to my physical coach. And so I went through the motions, and I was able, thankfully, to, you know, sustain, because my ahas, my triumphs through the cleanse were such a high, emotionally, physically, that sense of a high kept me engaged and going forward. But for a lot of people, that high is muted by a lot of other things that are pulling at them from different directions.
They don't know how to interpret it. This is a new language, you know, like for me, I'm a musician, but I wasn't a musician all my life. I've had to develop the language of listening to all the things that I've covered up in that black pit. And it's through this cleanse, it's put me right in touch with it. Yeah.
And so, you know, that's, you know, people ask me all the time, well, what should I expect? You know, and yes, I have guidelines in terms of weight loss. Obviously, it depends on where you start. Someone that starts with a higher weight will lose more. But on average, you know, I've seen across all my clients, I can ethically say on average, you'll see 8 to 10 pounds. Men lose a little more than women. And maybe even up to 15 if we're doing a 30-day program. The key there is it's fat, okay? And I challenge you, okay, you might say, oh, well, I can do that just by not eating. Okay, but what happens, right, when you starve your body or you overwork out and don't replenish the body, is the body starts to eat muscle, okay? So yes, you might just focus on the pounds, but it doesn't actually translate into fat loss. And the nice thing that, yes, you can attest to now that you're showing off your like 8-pack abs, is that when I say weight loss, I mean fat loss. And this is toxic fat loss. And, I have a lot of women who are like, Olivia, I haven't lost. Like if I look at the scale and then I look at myself in the mirror, like I haven't lost as much weight as my body has completely changed shape. And that's because these women have been working out, because we're feeding them amazing nutrition with amazing protein. As they work out, they're feeding their muscle, they're building muscle, right? Muscle weighs something. They're losing all this fat, but the muscle is kind of adding to some of the weight loss. But their bodies are transforming. Now
Beautiful curves.
Yes.
Bravo.
So that's the other piece is, we get so focused on the scale when it's really more about release of this toxic fat, this layer that's holding us down. And then the nutrition piece that then fuels the body so that as you add exercise, now all of a sudden the body has the rebuilding tools it needs to build that beautiful, sculpted, lean muscle. More lean muscle, guess what? You burn more calories at rest. Now your metabolism goes up. So it's this beautiful, beautiful upward cycle that hopefully for many of us can break the horrible like yo-yo that, year after year just demoralizes everybody.
I also want to share, since this cleanse that I did and since maintaining on the maintenance piece of this, my productivity has been the highest it's ever been in my entire life. Part of that's removing some of the toxic behavior. I don't drink alcohol anymore, but it's mostly getting in touch with the things that I was covering up through my food addictions and through just malnourishment, Now that my body's at a different vibration, my productivity is through the roof, my creativity is through the roof.
I'm so glad you mentioned that because, a lot of people do like to focus on the weight, and the physical aspect. But when you detox, something happens to your energy. I mean, you do vibrate at a different energy. You get clearer energy. And then the mental clarity is unbelievable. The productivity, kind of the things start kind of connecting, the dots start connecting faster. So if you are a creative person, I mean, just get ready because literally you might just need to stay up all night because that's how, like, when it starts going, right? It really goes. Or like I've had women be like, oh my God, I just organized all my closets in one day. Like I just had so much energy. So there is, again, this beautiful kind of other effects, to it that don't involve weight loss. That in my case, when I first started, I didn't do it for weight loss. I was in a very stressful job. I enjoyed my job, but it was killing me physically. I would come home exhausted. I had turned 30 and I would literally come home at like 8 o'clock at night from work, have some energy left to make dinner and then just crash. I mean, I had no interest. My friend, with doing things with friends. I mean, I felt like I was 30 going on 60. And I was like, oh my God, is this what it feels like to get old? And I got educated too. And by seeing other people that were doing this program that were vibrant, older than me with more energy, and I was like, okay, this is not reality. This is what I've told myself, that, oh, I'm getting older, so it's normal that I'm, That's the stories that we tell ourselves. And so, you know, for those of you out there maybe who have a great body already, but don't feel like you're living at your optimum potential.
Or feel like there's a glass ceiling, you know, in your professional environment or in your life. And that's what I'm really excited about, bringing this piece, you know, like we found each other and this magic's happening. My life, I live and breathe empowerment and really this quantum way of thinking to really live the life of my dreams, really go after high aspirations. And I've done a lot of that work on, you know, manifestation and soul work and affirmations and prayers. And it wasn't until I brought this piece in where it just cleansed. There's just a layer of heavy energy that's been cleansed, not just physically, but energetically, that everything, all the seeds that I've been sowing are now just blasting through. So all the work I've been doing in my own coaching world, you know, to empower myself and to focus on what I'm dreaming and creating are now just erupting. It's magic.
I'm excited, and I hope that we've been able to share some of our excitement with you, and you know, with us. This is a new collaboration, and I know that it's going to birth amazing things, and hopefully we'll have some of you on the journey with us.
A free Facebook group. Just search for Foxy Fiery and Free, and you'll find our Facebook group and join the conversation. All right.
Until then.
See you later.
Bye.
Foxy Power.